It's December 25th and I realized that I still had one goal on my bucket list for 2019 that I still hadn't finished. So today I will be launching my Etsy store. So one of the goals that I set for myself for 2019 was to illustrate something. I am very new to the whole thing of like digital drawing. I mean, I'm pretty okay in drawing on paper, but digital drawing was something that I had never done before. So halfway through November, I realized that I still had one goal left, so I started designing a moon calendar for 2020. I am a very spiritual person. I follow the moon and its phases, and I think a moon calendar is like really fun thing to have, especially when you're just getting into spirituality. So after weeks of procrastination and weeks of watching videos of people explaining how digital art actually works, I designed my moon calendar. So in this video I'm gonna show you my moon calendar, and I'm also gonna tell you how I got into digital art and how I designed this calendar. I am not a pro. If you are a pro in digital art, you will probably cringe a lot during this video, but I still wanted to show you. And when you're watching this video, my Etsy shop has probably launched, so I will link it down below. So first, let's get into the style that I wanted to go with. If you see the banner on my YouTube channel and my end slate, I designed that myself in a program called Sketchbook, which is free. It's free for Apple devices. I don't know if it works on like Windows and stuff, but I have a iMac and that's what I use to design this calendar. It has a lot of brushes, it has a lot of options. The only thing that I didn't use is like an iPad to draw things out. So I actually draw things out on paper and then I send myself a photo of what I was drawing and then I overlined that in Sketchbook. This took a long time. This actually took the longest time to do. Now, to make this into a calendar, I used Canva. This is also free. I know this is not the most professional thing to use, but I use it a lot for school to make like PR cards and stuff like that. So if you're just starting like me, I highly recommend using Canva also for like PowerPoint presentations and stuff like that. The first thing I of course did is make a calendar of 2020, so I know the dates, and I triple checked it. I was like, what if I mess up on this part? What if I just mess up on like one day and the entire calendar falls apart? Then I went ahead and triple checked all the full moons of 2020. We actually have 13. There are 2 in October, which I think is really cool. Then I did all the new moons, then I did all the first quarters, and then I did all the third quarters. And then I triple checked again because I'm so afraid to mess up. And then it was time to like put the dots on the E. I don't know if that's also a sentence in English, but it's something we say in Dutch. You put the dots on the E, you put the details in and stuff like that, and you make it look very pretty. And this was definitely my favorite part. Honestly, it was pretty clear to me pretty fast what kind of style I was going for, because I have a very personal style when it comes to YouTube videos and when it comes to like Instagram pictures, stuff like that. Like for example, the font that I use is a font that I also use in my videos. So it really suits me. Then I wasn't quite done. I was kind of done with the calendar, but I wanted to do something extra because I am extra. So I made a second chart, which is basically a chart with all the moon phases that you see on the calendar and what they mean. I think this is pretty helpful because when I first got into moon phases, I remember not really knowing what moon phase meant what and what to do on what moon phase, and it can get overwhelming really fast. So having something like this to look back on and study is really convenient. So then I had to fill out a name for my Etsy store, and Pastel Julia actually was already taken. Pastel Julia on Etsy. I don't know who you are. You have a great name. I'm not mad. So I just went with Pastel Julia Studios. I wanted to go for Pastel Studios, but that one was also already taken, which I'm not surprised about because it's like a very mainstream name. So I just went with Pastel Julia Studios, and I think that's still very suiting for me. So I ended up choosing to make it a printable so people can print it out and print it as many times as they can for like one price. So they can print it on a card, they can print it really big, really small. Etsy made it really easy for me to choose a downloadable product instead of a physical product. I thought I was going to get a lot of trouble with that, but it was actually apparently a very normal thing to do. And then I just filled out all the information, made a cute little text, and I was pretty much good to go. I don't know why I procrastinated for so long, because when I actually went ahead and wanted to start up my Etsy shop, it wasn't any trouble. It wasn't any trouble. It was so easy. You can print it as many times as you want just from one purchase, and I put my name in there just to make sure no one steals or resells my design. Not that I think that would ever happen, to be honest, but you never know. You can print it, you can gift it to a friend, you can hang it up as room decor, you can frame it. So when you're watching this, my shop will be launched. I will link it down below. If you have any questions about the moon calendar, if you want it in a different color, I only have it in pink right now, but if you want it in like green, purple, whatever, definitely message me. If you have any tips for me on digital art, feel free to leave some feedback. Also, I almost forgot, I am giving away 3 moon calendars to someone in my comments. So if you want to win a free moon calendar, all you need to do is be subscribed and comment down below. Also follow me on Instagram if you haven't already. And I will choose a winner on the 7th of January. So if you're watching this before that, make sure to comment. And I also wanted to end this video with thanking you all for your support. I know I haven't been uploading much lately. Things are getting a little busy with school. I am finishing off my study styling design, and once I'm done with that, I can probably upload more. So I'm really just pushing myself through these months, and after that I hope to be back with more videos. Thank you all so much for supporting me. Thank you all so much for inspiring me, and I will see you guys in my next video.